What's up, guys? Welcome to Videos in YouTube. We're gonna be doing alternate history part something. Honestly, I don't even know. But in the last video, you had the Russian Empire expanding and then pretty much immediately collapsing, as you can see. And over here, in obviously you can see how they explored some Africa, some Asia. But you go ahead and also have a big Korean Empire now. The Korean Empire did technically collapse into two. Go check out that video if you want to see it. And if it's not up, then it's broken, and I will, well, this is pretty much just the explanation. But Japan was explored, and, well, this pink country, they lost their Japan claims, but Korea, they're still going strong. And actually, their economy is going really good still. But over here in Central Asia, it is not looking so good here, because, well, if you look at this, that doesn't look good. It does not look good at all. These borders suck. I hate how I drew them. And Russia kind of did that. They kind of look like they are just really long. Like, no really big wars happened. This little province right here got their independence. The purple country got demolished. They went from like really top, like up in the top 4 all the way to dead. But you have the brown country able to unite all of the Spanish, Portuguese place. I don't remember what it's called, but it's called something. And, well, you have 2 new countries over here. They also broke away from Russia. But yeah, that's pretty much all that really happened. I guess you could say an alliance collapse, but yeah, that was kind of expected. But so let's just get right into the video. So first things first is you do have now a empire, like not an empire, a new alliance getting formed, and it is gonna be the triangle, the Triangle Alliance. So let me redo that. It is going to be the brown country, the Turkish country, and then it's going to go ahead and also be this one of these Central Asian countries, and I decide that it's going to be that one. So these are our triangle. So this is our Triangle Alliance, and but eventually France joins it. Well, the green country joins it, and, well, the Koreans just got note of this. They say, "What's an alliance?" And then the Europeans tell them what an alliance is. But during this time, they were able to explore a little bit more out and puff this out, and like make their trade routes a little better. I'm not gonna do trade routes anymore, guys. But yeah, you have the green country now learning what an alliance is, and they didn't make this choice of joining the Triangle Alliance. They think it'd be smart, and actually it is, because it helps their economy and everything. And the Triangle Alliance is not really hated by anyone right now, except for like a couple people, but that's just like their enemies. But what are they gonna do to the Koreans? They're like number 2 in the world. But the red team, they've only been really trading with one person, but for the past couple of years, their relations fell through because the red team, they got a new leader, and the brown team, they do not like that leader, so they broke off that alliance. But the red team, they were very anti-pro this, and the red team, they declared war on the brown country, and you can see the red team, they are a shell of their former self. They lost all of their lands where they started, because you gotta remember, there was actually a yellow country that started right here, or like a brown or orange country, and then you have the red country right here. So in episode 1, they were like expanding out and like fighting for this land. And, well, yeah, some peace treaties do go on to have where the red is able to claim back some of their land. But you see, in the pink country, they are also getting a little more unstable. But back to the war between the red and the brown. So, the red, they do make a naval invasion because they do have like the fifth best navy in the world, even though they're not even like the top 10, even though they're only like top 10 countries, not even top 10 countries. But the red country, they were able to make a naval invasion, and they were able to take all of this. And now everyone's like, what is happening? How is this happening? And see, eventually the red country was able to take out one of the major cities, and that was when the brown country was forced to surrender. So the brown team, they only had to surrender over a decent amount of land. Well, not a decent amount, but the red team pretty much destroyed this. Well, they didn't destroy the city. They just got some exclaves on the side of the brown country. Like, the red country, they completely were not nice to the brown country during this peace treaty, because you have the red country taking all of this, and that split families up in this city, which is not fun. But eventually, the red team declares war on them again, meets these up, takes out this, and now with the shattered brown country, it's not looking so good for them until one single country steps in, and they're like, well, what do I do now? Because just look at this. Like, the brown country, they're completely lost. But a new leader gets elected in, because they said, we will save you guys. And after 2 days of being put into office, they were able to take back one of the major cities. And then once the red team got pushed out to here, they said, okay, just give us everything except for right there. And the brown team, they accept that on one condition, that this cannot be militarized, and our city will no longer be militarized also. So those two areas can no longer be militarized. But yeah, the red team's now back to having no allies, and no one's really wanting to be their ally right now. But the red team, they kind of have to make their own allies, so they declare war on the orange country. Yes, I said they have to make their own allies, but, well, they don't really have anybody that wants to be their ally. So they're probably gonna make the first vassal, or first puppet, you can say. But you see, to the surprise of the red country, this dark green country came to the support of the orange country, and this green country actually claims it. They say that we are the one true Britain, we'll say, or the one true country, and orange, they're just orange and this green country are actually allies, and they go ahead and also join the Triangle Alliance. They're just not, the Triangle Alliance is just not getting involved, because they were told not to, because they don't want to start another massive war. Hold on, let me redo this. And that goes right there. And that goes right there. So, yeah, now you kind of have everyone like shivering in their boots, because now you go ahead and have this Scottish country joining in on this war. But you see, the red team, they developed the first technically bomb, and they drop it on the orange team's capital, and it actually kills their president. And they're like, wait, what do we do? Another guy gets put into office, he leaves the Triangle Alliance, cuts off all cut off all relations, pulls out budget from the military, and it definitely wasn't a brother of the Red Team's leader. Definitely isn't. But eventually, the Red Country was able to break the Red to break the Orange to this and this. Because as you can tell, the Red Country is still a shell of its former self, but not as much as they once were. They still are. They're losing rankings because everyone's getting stronger. But yeah, the peace treaty ends up looking like this. This country is promised land if they leave the Triangle Alliance, and they get that land, and they leave the Triangle Alliance. So, yeah, now the Britain actually feels safer because, well, this country has a massive border and doesn't like Britain. Doesn't really matter because, well, they can't declare war on them for a little bit. And see, the Red Team, they're tired of having to, because they are trading with the Koreans. They just don't, because the Koreans, they don't have anything against them. The Red Team, they don't have anything against the Koreans. So they are trading, but they think that they can just go around. Like they think that this is just water. And they think that they can just go straight through here and end up at Korea. So, and this is like the most advanced ship that they have, because they realize that this is going to take a long time. So, what they do is they take their best ship, and I'll just draw like a big line to show you where it goes. A storm did wash it up, but it doesn't go terribly for them. That's why they kind of went down because of the storm, because they saw the storm coming this way. So they decided that they were going to go down, and then they went up a little bit, and like that, because there was another storm right here. But yeah, but eventually they saw land, and they thought they reached Korea, but they didn't. They reached Canada. And guys, you gotta remember, I am Canadian, so if somehow there's like a Canadian Empire like 10 episodes down the future, oopsies. But eventually, they make a couple trips here, and they realize that this isn't Korea. They were fully able to explore Newfoundland, but they go ahead and officially make the first like major colony. They were able to take and technically get all of that, which honestly is crazy because, well, the Red Team, they're still technically expanding. Once they reach here, they do stop because they meet some of the First Nations. And well, this is like, they start trading, and you see, the Red Country, they have a newfound respect for the First Nations. But they don't care. They make a deal with the First Nations. The Red Team says, you give me land, I will respect you and continue trading with you. So pretty much the only land that the Red Team doesn't have is like right here. And honestly, the Red Team, they're like, okay, well, I think I see like a rock over here. And I know that there's more land up here because we've been up here. And I'm pretty sure people said, and I'm pretty sure he said that he saw a big rock up here. So we just got to get up there in summer. But yeah, so that's what they said. And first off, the first country to learn about this was actually Korea. Because they found out that, because they were waiting a big load of whatever they were trading, and they never got it. So they sent over a message to the Red Team and says, where's my stuff? And they say, didn't you get it? Because they thought that they were trading with the Koreans, and the Koreans were just like less advanced for some reason, like these ones that they were talking to, because they thought that they landed in Japan. But no, they didn't. They were in Canada. But, one of the 5 red team countries, they said, they met up with the First Nation camp, and they said, hey, the First Nation said, hey, you want to come over to my village? It's called Kanuta, and they said, so this place is called Canada, and that's how Canada was made. Yep, Canada is the first country in North America. Oh yeah, guys, it's not technically a country, it's a colony, but still. So they called this land Canada. But another thing that happens is, well, the Russians, they go ahead and they technically spark up a war. But once again, one of these countries are in the Triangle Alliance, but the Triangle Alliance refuses to get involved. Unless they actually have to. But, you see, all of these countries, they declare war on each other, like, completely. Everyone's at war with each other. But, at the same time, they know that Russia's just making them declare war on them, like themselves, just for Russia's own pleasure. But they don't really care. They hate each other. And pretty much everyone's capital got encircled by a country. So these two are the only ones at war with each other, and these two are the only ones at war with each other. But eventually, technically both sides changes capitals. They're like, this has never happened, and they start glitching out. But you see, the lime green country's capital was more advanced than anyone else's capital in this area. But so that leads the president to moving in here, and they get nice and snug, and well, they actually have some nice leadership, and well, it leads to this. This ends up happening, but they go ahead and sign a peace treaty, and well, the Lime country, they go ahead and take out, well, they go ahead and pretty much were able to push out the Purple country, and well, they actually started to become civilized and realized that this fighting is worthless. Let's just make deals and trade land. And everyone decided to start doing this, and they stopped doing war and they started doing peace. But now the Russians were like, hey, whoa. What happened to all the fighting? They said, meh, we fixed each other's borders, now we're good. And Russia's like, okay, no, I gotta intervene. These guys are not okay. But eventually the Russians, they started pushing into the wrong country, and they were told to leave or else they will be invaded by the entire Triangle Alliance, which is honestly probably could absolutely demolish Russia. Like, maybe not Russia, actually. Well, yeah, probably could. So they go ahead and leave on one condition, that they get this land right here from them. But they go ahead and declare war on the Lime and the Blue country. It just starts with the Lime country. But eventually they do move onto the Blue country's territory. And you see, this is where the Russians, they start to struggle in the Blue country. Because, well, it doesn't go so well for them. They start to slow down. And this is and it becomes a stalemate. Pretty much. There is still little advances. But this is what the border ends up looking like. So yeah. So this is what the peace treaty ends up looking like. And well, yeah, Russia's now like square. Kind of looks like a whale. If you really squint hard, and if you like squint so hard, guys, and then like that your eyes are closed and then you imagine a whale, it looks like a whale. Actually, you can do that about everything, but still. But big news happens over here. The Koreans, they sell the Japanese land, not Japanese, the Japan land to the Purple Country. But see, the Purple Country, they've been working on stuff, and they were able to explore pretty much the rest of these islands. And you see, they were able to pretty much just take out, well, they were able to make another whole colony and only leave a little bit for the purple. So, yeah. But you also got to remember that now the world looks like this, and it's complicated, but still. The red team, they shared information, but it got intercepted somehow. Don't ask me how. This is why you don't ask me how. By the red team. They intercepted the message by themselves. And they thought that there was a whole nother continent out there. So, they sent out another boat. And guess what they find this time? They find New York. Well, they sent out 2 of these boats because they now have 2 of them. They found Long Island and this piece of New York and whatever other places are in there, and found this much of like all these provinces in Canada. I don't want to name them all. And eventually they were also set up as colonies. Not as great as colonies, but still a colony or 2. But you see, the Newfoundland colony is actually starting to go well. And you see, well, the Canadians, so they call all of this Canada. Because they thought that's what all of this land was called. Canada. So they call it Canada. And they call this North Canada. Not North America, North Canada. So, yeah, take that, Americans. Sorry, guys. If you are American viewers, I actually don't hate you guys. Only a little bit because you guys think we suck, but we don't suck. But now with the red team, actually, they realize they set a sailboat from here, and they land right here, and they find their own people. They're like, wait, hold up. And they find out, the king finds out that they intercepted their own message. And they sent out the message again, and it got intercepted by the Pink Country this time. They're like, wait, what? And you see, they only have like half of the boat that, like, they've been trying to build one of the boats that the red team has, but they only have like half of that. So they buy one of the boats because the red team, they're getting really good at making those boats, and they actually made one better. So they sold one of those boats that they used, but they tinkered with it a little bit. You'll see how. So they just point them in the direction. They broke the compass. That's what I'm just gonna say. So they set off sail from here. They come up, and you see since the compass is broken, they end up reaching. They do a circle and they reach Iceland. What is happening? I wasn't doing that, but they reach Iceland. Like I was not shaking. It was just my mouse. So yeah, they end up finding Iceland, and well, they go ahead and pretty much do what the red team did. But it's just so much colder up here that they just don't think it's like this is. They just don't know if this is what they were talking about. They honestly don't think it is what they're talking about. So they believe that they lied, and the red team, they say no. I think you just sailed wrong. So they set off sail with the boat again. And well, gotta remember, so technology is advancing faster in this world, so if you're wondering why they're like going so fast, then like, yeah. But they thought that they were going, so they knew that they were going south, and then they continued to go south because they thought that they were going back home. They just don't remember this trip being that long, and they're like, "Hey, bro." Someone was like, "Hey, do you remember this trip being that long?" They're like, "No." And they land right here, and well, that leads to them realizing that they're in Africa because of the immense heat, because of the heat, and everyone knows about Africa's being extremely hot, and the whole world knows, like, oh, okay, oh my gosh, I'm all the way over here. But yeah, so the red country, not the red country, the pink country, they were able to start a colony down here in Africa. You see, this is where everyone's actually like, okay, how much is there of the world? So everyone starts pushing to new technology, and this is why technology is advancing so much faster, because the first gun was just created. It was created by the brown country, and they tested it on someone, and it went so well. It's not that good, but it's better than nothing. And they made so many more of these, and they started selling them to the Korean country. Don't ask me what the Korean country's doing with it, though. I don't know. They're like monsters. But eventually the Korean country was able to find this island, and they were the ones that got it. But you see, the Koreans, there's high demand to invade the pink country. And the pink country, they are kind of prepared for this. So the people in the green country, they want them to declare war on the pink country and the purple country, like the dark purple country. But you see, the green country, they just don't really want to. But see, the pink country learns of this demand, so they line up most of their troops on this border with their swords. They're ready. They warn the purple country, and they line their troops up with their swords, and they think that there's going to be a massive war that happens. Well, no. The Korean country declares war on the pink country, and everyone's cheering. So they're, in the last episode I showed their economy. So this is like it at a steady pace. This is like it at an all-time high. It did go down because like the high demand, no one was working. No. So like I said, up like this, boop 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 boop, and then it went down a decent amount. But this is when the war got declared war on. So that's like the whole economy thing. Their economy is like the best in the world. And yeah, the Koreans, they go crazy in this war. Because with their newfound guns, they were able to collapse the front line completely. Pretty much just destroy the whole pink team army. And the brown team learned of this. And they were like, we've created something that will change the tides of war forever. And well, it leads to the pink country collapsing. They collapse, and eventually, the high demand for another invasion happens, with even more guns being bought. Because the people say, well, if you're buying guns with our money, even though they probably aren't, I don't know, we'll say that taxes exist. But they'll be like, we're gonna need, then you're gonna need to use them. But they also go ahead and they do make some more major cities, and well, yeah, it pretty much just leads to that. But the green country, they say, here, how about we just go kill a whole bunch of people over here because they're not civilized. And the green people were like, yeah, I'm okay with that. So, it looks like that. And well, I'm just gonna make like a tribe for a short little bit. This is like the biggest tribe in Asia, well, in the world actually. This is the largest tribe in the world. And see, the green country and the tribe has made interactions. And you see, they call this the most important place. Well, maybe not the largest tribe in the world, but just it's just a really big tribe. But the green country, they go ahead and start marching in, and they say, and the tribe, they say more trades, and they see what, and then they say, what are you holding? And the first one was shot. And you see, the Koreans, they don't care who you are. You could be 100, you could be 10, you could be 1, you could be a fresh newborn baby. The Koreans would still kill you. But something that happens, and the tribes were not happy, so they like quickly send over a whole bunch of people. And see, the Korean people, they say, if you lose this war, we will turn your economy upside down. And, well, turn your country upside down. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. So they do some encirclements here and there, but eventually pace starts picking up, and they like the tribes are losing so many people, and the chief, he comes from all the way over to here and here. He says, "Why are you doing this?" And he gets shot in the head. Yeah, there was nothing really he could do. Honestly, like he stood no chance. They didn't even know what he said. They barely know each other's languages. Um, but eventually, you have a mass push for the most important village in their tribe, and it reaches it and conquers it, and everyone and the tribe declares that they are no longer around. And see, a part of this tribe, it is gonna be a little gruesome, but a part of this tribe is one of the rules: if you lose a battle, then every soldier must execute themselves. And well, they they do that, and all over the battlefield, everywhere, the Koreans paint this as this, like they say, the streets were red. It's like this is a poem that someone wrote. The streets are red. I am red. Why did we do this? We are all sad. Honestly, like, he was spitting bars. Don't know what my man was thinking. But everyone was happy with what happened. Everybody started moving here. And well, everyone that was there was sad before the Koreans came. But you see, the Koreans, they go ahead and decide that it'll probably be a smart decision to sell the rest of the purple, like sell the rest of this land. They don't need it. Never really did. But they do go ahead, the Koreans, they do also tell the purple country what's over here. And well, the purple country, the Koreans, they give one of their boats to them and say, go see what's out there. Also, guys, I'm sorry if anyone lives in Hawaii or ever wants to go to Hawaii. Well, in this universe, we're gonna say this is the only thing that I'm altering about landscape. Hawaii never existed. Also, I might sink some islands here and there, but still, that doesn't matter. But, as I was saying, our purple country lands off the coast of America, and they are told that this is not Europe. This is a different place, an unexplored place. And you see, there are Korean and purple country people here. So, they make a decision. The green country will get everything lower of this line, and the purple country will get everything above this line. So, they follow that rule. They make a straight border. And well, it leads this to being like looking like this, and the purple country, they look like this. And you can kind of tell that, well, I'm just going to say it now, the the green country definitely got a better deal, cuz if you look at it, this line technically here, this line sits like right here. Hold up, wait, let me redo this line. This line sits right here. Wait, hold up. Let me redraw my line. So yeah, the border is like drawn like right here, and then so the line goes right here, as you can see, and you can kind of tell that the green country got a lot better deal than the green, because like they have pretty much all of South America, the green country, and well, the purple country, they have all the way up to Canada, the tip of Canada, but you can kind of tell that that's not a really good deal. Hope you guys can tell that. But you see, the red country, they started out a campaign to connect their colonies, and it actually goes kind of successfully, and well, it looks like this. Obviously, they weren't able to claim all of this land, just a little bit of this land, but they were able to explore this land because they got some dedicated people. But the harsh winters do kind of stop them, so like a lot more people want to live down where our smaller colony is. And see, they're kind of doing what they did in their life, like saying, hey everybody, this is free land. If you come out here and live out here, it's free land. You see guys, as you can tell, since like science is going like way faster, you kind of tell that the world is gonna look way different in like in its our time. So yeah, now it looks like this. The red team has the largest colony in the world, and they declare themselves, so now they're technically back on number 4. I'll give you guys the rankings and then the video will be over. So, number 1 is the Korean country. Number 2 is the red country. Yes, they're back. They like zoomed up with this colony. Well, no, they're not number 2. Hold up, let me change that. They are going. Well, hold up. Who should be number 2? We'll put them. We'll put the pink in number 2. So, pink number 2. Oh, number 4 is gonna be the brown country, like the light brown country. So, light brown is number 4. Wait, they're number 3. Hold up, 1 second. I messed up my numbers. That's my bad. So yeah, the light brown is number 3. Number 4 is gonna be our blue country. Yeah, we still technically do have our number, like, our three strongest countries from a little bit ago are still technically really strong. But the red country, they're number 5. Then number 6, they are gonna be the Russian. No, the Russian. Yeah, the Russians are number 7. No, number 6, and then number 7 is gonna be, who should be number 7? We'll put them as the dark purple. So yeah, the dark purple. Number 8 is gonna be who should be number 8? I guess number 8 would be the green country. Yeah, the green country. So yeah, we have the green country. And then you have our last two. So, oh shoot. Number 9, number 10. So number 10 is going to be, oh, it's the Turkish. So they're number 10. And yes, the rankings changed this much in like 20 to like 50 years. And then that dark pink. So yeah, this is our power ranking, guys. Number 1, Korean. Number 2, pink. Number 3, light blue. No, light brown. Number 4, blue. Number 5, Russia. Number 6, where's Russia? Hold up. Let me quickly change U to another R. So this is, oh, Russia's number 6. Oh, shoot. Okay. So Russia's number 6. Okay, so yeah. Korean country number 1, pink country number 2, light brown country number 1, blue country number 4, number 5 is the red country, number 6 is the Russians, number 7 is the dark blue, I think that is, no, the dark brown. No, that's dark purple, right? Oh, wait, why did I put B for purple? If it's not supposed to be purple, then it is now. So dark purple. So yeah, it's dark purple. Then the green country, and then the Turkish country, and then the dark red, the dark pink country. So that's our power ranking, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it for you guys. And well, I will see you guys in the next one. Hold up, let me just, okay. Peace. Bye.